Hello, hello. Ah, Krita decided to work today. Fun, fun. Oh, I need to change. Wait, where is it? Oh, this thing. There. Hi, Gecko. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? We crusade at dawn. At dawn, we rise. And we walk and we march. It's way into the evening for you, though, isn't it? We crusade at dawn, we crusade at night. There's always a crusade to be had. I'm doing wonderful. A bit tired. I won't hide it. 10:30 at night. Well, there you go. Did you have a good day? How's the work coming along? Are you able to have a bit of a what's the word that I'm looking for? Brain not worky today. A bit of a rest, a bit of a break is what I'm trying to ask. It was hot today, so it was just chilling. Right, it's coming into the summer over there. That's good to hear. Did you do anything fun? Oh, I just realized I forgot to fill a water bottle. Oh no. Wait a second. I don't have a be right back screen. We're gonna make it up on the spot. Scufferia time. There, I'll be back in a minute. I need some water. I'm back. Here I am. Finally got some water. Is all the sound okay? And did you get to do anything fun today? Okay, today we're going to try to draw magic. That's what I do. I just popped in and out. I popped over to the water dimension. Came back with a filled bottle. Okay, good. I'm glad. We're gonna try to do a head with a neck and shoulders. And not take too long to do it, hopefully. I've been trying to learn a bit more anatomy. It's been coming along okay so far. that is not a circle. There, that's a bit better. It's not a perfect circle, it's a bit squarish, but it'll do. Slept in and watched a couple movies. That sounds amazing! May I ask which movies? I love movies. I'm gonna save this over here. Okay. Now it's time for a job. Oh, I need to actually name my layers for once. Give the impression that I'm learning. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, time for some... Oh, gosh, I put it on the wrong layer again. Well, I can fix it. I can fix it. Sort of. Hooray for the lasso tool that I only found out exists just a couple days ago. Ja. Let's see, what movies did I watch recently? I watched a movie, I think it was called Predestination. It's very hard to describe without spoiling it, but I don't even know how to describe without spoiling it, really, but it's... The most I can say is it's a thriller, a mystery a bit. It's got some time travel elements, so of course you'd know I'd be interested in it. Hi, Dark One! How are you doing today? Have you had a chance to do anything fun? I am going to have to expand my canvas a bit, because I made that have... That head is massive. Let's see... 1,000 pixels should do it. There. Whoa, that is more than enough, actually. Let's see. How about 500 pixels in either direction? There, that's better. Okay, I guess. Well, I hope you get better. If it's just I guess. And that schedule art. Oh yeah, I can show that real quick. Let's do it. Let's see. How do I show that without showing my entire screen? Okay, I'm gonna put some dark color so we can see a bit better in the background there. So I made a what do you call that? I made a bit of a curved box, and I made that before realizing I could just use the this tool right here to round it off without having to put myself through so much trouble. But I made this, and then let's see. I hope this is gonna work. If you look at the borders here, I feel like I'm not explaining this properly. Hold on, my brain is all over the place. I essentially put a line over here, a line over there, one over here, and one over there in Unity. And what it does is that I can stretch out this little box, and the corners are going to stay exactly the same. They won't get distorted, but the box is going to be stretched out in a way that looks natural. And that's super cool because I can resize it without having to draw a new one. Oh, right, I didn't use that one. I didn't end up using that one for these boxes. I used just a regular square image. Hold on. I am all over the place. No sound coming through, but screen switched. I don't have a microphone in my other scene. Okay, hold on. How about now? It's a disaster. Hold on. This is the scuff you've come to expect. Hold on. We've got music. We did it. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, so I come into here and I made a little graphic for the star using the multi-brush. I have just a square image for the background. We're able to hear everything through the magic of the Dark One. I have those half square images that I use one next to the other. One is just rotated 180 degrees. And that gives the little bookmark effect. All the text is written directly in Unity, which makes it super easy to manipulate and change at a glance. And I just put the where is it? Aha. The artwork is just in here, and then I have two images that are just a gradual fade out that I put on each side to make it gradually fade out into the background. It's super fun to work on things like this for me. And for the text, I just put a bit of outline and glow onto it. Not glow, actually. I removed the glow, but just a bit of outline that fades over time, so it looks like glow. And there you go. It's so much easier in Unity because you can all change that at the one glance, really. Like if I wanted to, I could just change the width of this thing to 500 and the border to 500, and then suddenly, you know, it's smaller and I don't have to change it. I don't have to redo it from 0. I can just move things around too. I can just move this bubble over to the side if I wanted to. Unity's great. I think you can make me one to where I can just add my schedule myself. I don't know. I think I know how I could do that, but it would be so much work. You know what? I will make myself one so that it's more convenient for me as well, because right now it's very time consuming to fill it. So I think I'll make a little program where I can just change things around and then I'll give it to you so you can also use it. Or I'll make it public so everyone can use it, really. How do you do it where you kept changing the schedule? I'm not sure what you're asking. But let's say I want to change... Oops. Let's say I want to change what's written in here. I can just come here to the Tuesday. Actually, let's grab... Oh no, Saturday. Let's come to Saturday. And write hi. That's all there is. That's all I do. It's really easy in Unity. But what I can do is just build a little software where it actually prompts you to write all that stuff. And then it gives you the image. So that would be easier for me as well. And then you can access it if you want. Yeah. I hope that was more interesting than it felt to me. Let's just close this out and save and then go back to Krita. Uh-oh. Oh, there is Krita. Yeah, I mean, I can give you the template if you want. You need to know a bit of Unity, obviously. You need to have Unity and kind of understand how it works. I'm sure there are easier ways to do it. I am absolutely certain of that. I just don't know them. I've just been doing my thing with Unity because that's what I'm used to. It's okay, it's okay. I'll eventually come around to making it a bit more easy, a bit easier for me to write stuff in it. And then hopefully it'll be a little more digestible. Maybe I can make it so you can change the colors and the dispositions of things around a little bit. Something like that. Well, if you have a specific design in mind, I can help you out a little bit, but I wouldn't be willing to change the dates and the text every week because I already have to do that for mine and it's a lot of work. A specific design in mind. back to drawing. Like, before I made it, I drew this in Krita, so I'd have an idea what I want. As kind of like a test of design before I actually put it in Unity. I mean, I'm not good either, honestly. What I did is I looked at a lot of different schedules from different VTubers, and I tried to see, okay, how do they do this? How do they do that? I tried to take inspiration from what they're doing and do something that feels like me, but uses up some of the techniques that I learned while studying what they do. I don't think I could have come up with something like that. I don't think anyone comes up with something like that in a vacuum without looking at anything else. So the best thing I can recommend is look at a bunch of schedules, see what you like from those different schedules, what you don't like, and then make something that feels like you. Oops. Merge down, we're going to put a guideline right about here. That looks about right. Time for some eyes. I don't remember if I asked you, Dark One. Do you do art at all? Hi Sam, how are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Use one of my emotes like you did for yours in a theme color. Maybe like black with bright blue with a glow blue text. Every day at 8 p.m. Well, if you can come up with a proper plan like this one, like an actual image, I can put it together for you. As long as it's not identical. But I'll only do it once because obviously I don't want to change it every week. How's your day been so far, Sam? Are you still playing? You're right. You're still playing Oxygen Not Included today, aren't you? Have you done any art? I mean, this isn't super hard to do. Essentially, I just came into the software of Krita. I decided to round it by, what, say 20 pixels, and you just make a box. Maybe a few more pixels than that, actually. 100, maybe. You just make a box. And then you make another box. You just get to decide where you want to put them. Maybe you don't want them to be on top of each other like this. Maybe you want them to be in a diagonal. Those are the kinds of things that you get to decide in the design process. Like, I'm willing to help a little bit, but I can't do the entire design for you, obviously. Which program do you use? Do you use GIMP? No art? That's okay, that's okay. Your car park was so good. I was very impressed. You're getting better and better. Because I remember the last car park that I saw it was good. But this one's even better. I don't know how else to describe it. The lighting, the reflections in the glass. It's awesome. I don't know how I feel about these eyes. Let me try again. Maybe a bit farther apart. Sure, we can go with that. They're pretty big, but you know what? That'll be fine. Krita is free too. That's true. That's true. That's what I use. It's a free software, and I couldn't recommend it enough. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not as good as Photoshop, obviously, but for a free software, it's pretty much the best thing you can get. Sad now. Why is that? There. But yeah, Krita, if you want to try and draw anything, if you want to get into drawing, or just if you want to do a little concept art, it's great. Not perfect, but it's free. And for free software, it's great. Well, let me say this. I started drawing, what, 3 months ago? 3.5 months ago, something like that. I know it's daunting and it's hard. And it feels like the kind of skill that you either have or you don't. And the same thing with just making a little concept art like this. It feels like the kind of thing that either you're good at it or you're not. And believe me, I strongly believed, up until I started trying, that I could never do it. Because I have aphantasia, I can't see any images in my mind. And also, I've never been a very visually creative kind of person, maybe for the same reason. And so I thought I'd never get there. I thought I could never do it, but I started and I learned and I decided to start from the very basics. And now I can sorta do a face. So not that I'm a great inspiration or anything, like I'm not good at drawing yet, but I believe you can do it. Just try it. Do your best. Go for it, you know? I believe in you. Been drawing since 9th grade. I'm 28, still can't do it. Well, I think everyone learns differently. For me, I needed to learn some proper, like, how to say that? Like, techniques that I can reproduce one-to-one, if that makes sense. Like, if someone tells me, oh, you need to imagine a 3D head in your head, I can't do that. That tip will not work for me. But if someone tells me, oh, there needs to be about 1 eye of distance between your 2 eyes, that's something that's actually actionable for me, that I can put into practice, that I can actually understand. And so maybe you just haven't found the right way to learn for you. I really encourage you to try, find some tutorials on YouTube. Maybe try Draw a Box. That really helped me. Drawabox.com. It teaches you the very basics from the very start of how to draw a line properly. Because believe it or not, I thought I knew how to draw a line, but it's more complicated than just drawing a line because you have to draw it with confidence. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit wonky, a bit wobbly. It's not going to be as straight. Which is a bit paradoxical because the more you try to make your line as precise as possible, the less precise it is. And also drawing from the shoulder instead of from the wrist. All little things like that that don't seem like they're important, but they end up actually being important. Figure out what you're doing wrong and try to fix that. Change stuff and see if it works. Exactly! I believe in you. Can't draw from my shoulder, it just feels weird. Well, that's fine too. It works for you, and that's great. I'm not an expert, so I can't tell you exactly like why they say that drawing from the shoulder is better, but one thing that I do understand is that it allows for slightly longer straight lines before your joint starts to curve. It's like if you draw with your wrist only, this is kind of like the natural curve that my wrist goes to. And then just with your elbow, you can do a longer line, but it does start to curve after a little while. Even if you try to be like as straight as possible, after a little while it'll start to curve just a bit. And then with the shoulder, well, that is a bad example. You're able to do slightly straighter lines for a bit longer, at least for me. At least for me. I can't speak for anyone else. Zoom in to get around that. Well, there you go. I mean, I can't teach you any lessons in drawing, to be quite honest. You're so good. But yeah, I draw a bit too much from the wrist myself. I need to try to learn to draw from the shoulder a bit more. Because I do feel like it's a bit easier for me when I draw from the shoulder. Eyebrows. And irises. Just doing a quick sketch. It doesn't have to be perfect. Plus, I don't have a whole lot of time left. Oh no. Small lines instead of a single line on purpose because it looks nicer and is less of a headache. Yeah, I feel you. When I do line art, let's see. I probably do line art in a way that's really, really bad, to be quite honest. There. When I do the line art, let's see if I can remove some of the colors so we can see a bit better. There. When I do the line art, I have like 6 line art layers, because what I'll end up doing is, like for the hat, I make one line, I try to make it as long as I can without screwing it up. And then I eventually just screw it up, and so I erase the part that's screwed up and then make a second line that corrects it on a second layer, and then I try to overlap them together so that it looks like it's actually conclusive to something. But if you look at the junctions, it's very obvious I did that. It's not great. So, but it's my method for now. I need to learn how to do line art a bit better. And yeah, super short stream. I work today. I work today, tomorrow, and Monday. So unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of time, but I still wanted to stream in the morning, do some art, you know, don't get rusty. Might as well try stuff. That's true. Sketchy line art. I could try at some point. Obviously, when I do my actual model, I'll need the line art to be as impeccable as possible, but I could try different things, see what works better for me. That's actually a good tip. Not a fan of those days. Well, me neither. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for working. I feel like those are the worst days to be working. But it's fine. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. What is awful though is that it's almost Christmas and I work in retail, and that's gonna suck. Pray for my soul. Christmas music all day. I know, and some of them are so bad. Oh my god. I don't mind Christmas music. I don't even mind Christmas music most of the day. What I mind is pop renditions of Christmas songs, like American pop renditions, and country renditions of Christmas songs all day, every day. And it's always the same ones too. They don't even switch it up. Oh my god. Have you ever listened to, and I'm about to say something probably sacrilegious, but have you ever heard the Jackson 5 Christmas songs? Like the ones by Michael Jackson when he was in the Jackson 5 group? They're so bad! They're so bad! Oh my god. I feel like I'm gonna offend some people by saying that, but oh my god, I don't like them. Much respect for Michael Jackson, I don't like his music, but like, the Christmas songs in specific are the worst, and they play them over the radio at my work all the time. Why? I feel like my brain's gonna bleed out of my ears. Yeah, he was in a group called Jackson 5. I don't know if it's called that because he was doing it with other people named Jackson, like his family or something, I don't know. But yeah. He has some nice music. You know what, that's fine. I respect him as an artist, you know, he did some great stuff. I just don't like his music, and I think the Christmas songs in specific, oh boy. Which songs of his do you like? Random stuff. That's fine, that's fine. With all of that, we're not even at the hair yet. Oh no. Okay. Well, I wanted to practice specifically necks and shoulders, so we're gonna start with that instead of doing hair first. Alright, let's see if I can do it a bit better this time. That looks... I don't know. Does that look okay? Well, here's a thing that I came to find out with a bit of study with how wide shoulders should be. Where is it? Wait, no, not this one. There. So, I followed a tutorial on how to make shoulders properly for female characters and necks, and this is what I ended up with. And when doing study with, and with the help of Ritsu, who is a great artist and who helped me a lot, we figured out, mostly Ritsu figured out, and then I confirmed with the different models. I know it's absolute chaos here, actually. Hold on. With different models that I like, for example, Emilia Watson. Shoulders, in VTuber characters, in anime girls in specific, shoulders are thinner than normal, necks are thinner and longer, eyes are a bit lower, all of that. I checked, and it's the same thing with all of these. Oops. Like, thinner shoulders, thinner neck. With this one, same thing. Thinner shoulders, thinner neck. I should probably name them. This is Emilia Watson, Takanashi Kiara, Mori Calliope, Elira Pandora from Niji Sanji. Same thing, much thinner shoulders and necks than what normal anatomy would be like. Miroko Kyoran. Same thing. Thinner neck and shoulders, slightly lower eyes. Rin Penrose from Idol Core. Same thing. Her shoulders are a bit wider than average, but also she advertises herself as a tomboy, so that's probably the reason. And Hoshimashi Suisei from Hololive. Same thing, much thinner shoulders. I'm probably not going to go for shoulders that thin, because that's a bit much. They're barely over her head. But still, I mean, this looks a bit more... This is a bit more of the proportions, if I understand it correctly, of like a normal human, but anime girls are not normal humans. So... guys will have the broader shoulders. Yeah, that... exactly. Yeah, that's right. Like, I mean, look at this. That's what I did, right? This is the let's see. Where's my measuring tape? This one? Again, measuring tape. what I tried to do is to go about half over here. This is the side of the face right here. And about half the other side. And that's why I ended up with shoulders that broad. Because that's what the tutorial told me to do. But when you look at actual anime girls, their shoulders are way, way thinner. They like end here, approximately, or like in that area. So it's like a quarter of a head to the side or something. Maybe 2/3. I guess it depends what style you want to go for too. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. But yeah, I'm gonna try different things and see what sticks, I suppose. Sorry for the big ol' rant. I've been focusing on that a lot these past couple of days, so I have a lot to say. And now we've tried to do some basic hair. Let's call this one Hair 2. What a name. I've also been trying to experiment with different hairstyles. I kind of like the idea of hair going on off to one side. How you make the canvas like rounded box shaped. Do you mean this? Is this what you mean? Because I don't know about the different programs, but I know that in Krita, you just select the box tool, you go into your tool options, which for me are right in the upper right corner. They should be in the same place for you because I haven't changed anything around. That's pretty much just the default way that Krita was. And then you come down here, round X and round Y, and I put 100 pixels because my canvas is rather wide, but you can adjust it and see how it works for you. I have no idea. I could recommend Krita. I mean, as I said, it's free, so that's pretty awesome. Let's see. Need more hair. Gotta make the hair a bit more flowy. one over here. And we can add some little stray strands. Little cowlick, because why not? And maybe we have some of the hair actually come down from the right side. I sent you the link to the program I use in your server. Character looks like an anime. Like anime from Kingdom Hearts. That's good to hear, I think. I'm glad you like it. I've been trying to experiment with the different shoulder sizes and everything. I mean, here's the thing, Dark One. I'm very much willing to help you, but also I can't do everything. Especially since I work today and the next 2 days coming up. I do not have spare time. But I highly recommend checking it out in YouTube. If you want to use Krita, I can definitely help you. Because I know Krita in and out, but I don't want to download a new software and look around in it for hours to understand how it works. Just so I can, like, then show you how it works, because you know how it works better than me, obviously. You could be the one to teach me how it works, really. But yeah, if you do want to learn how to use Krita, I'd be more than happy to help. I don't know if this is good or not. Not entirely sure about this with this. Let's just keep it like this, maybe. It's not entirely flowy enough, but you know what? Done, finished, not perfect. Let's go with that. MS Paint can solve every problem. So true, Gecko. Real engineers know that MS Paint is the best software to use for schematics. I'm sure Sam could agree. Let's give her some bangs as well. Okay, maybe something like this. Paint is unbeatable. It has colors and a pen. That's all it needs. Engineers be out there drawing high-rise building blueprints in MS Paint. Architects, engineers, you name it. MS Paint just can't be beaten. MS Paint for life. I have so much respect for people who actually paint in MS Paint and do like great looking artworks. How do you do it? I have no clue. There are no layers, there are no anything. It takes skill is what it takes. When people say, oh, MS Paint isn't good enough, that sounds like a skill issue. And I say that as someone who doesn't use MS Paint because it doesn't have enough things in it. MS Paint is a skill that you must master. Exactly. Hi, PS Staff. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I have a lot of respect for the MS Paint masters out there. Probably lots of Control Z. Listen, even here in Krita, my Control and Z keys are pretty worn off at this point. They're on fire. People who can draw on mobile using finger instead of pen. I know! How do they do it? I've seen people draw masterpieces on mobile, not even using a tablet, just using their phone with a tiny little screen and their fat fingers, and they can draw way better than I can. Those people are masters. And maybe... I don't know what else to add, actually. Let's leave it this way, and maybe a bit more hair. Maybe we do some side hair over here. Have you done anything fun so far today, PS? And we bring the side hair on this side over to about the same level. Just woke up, just like me then. Woke up, king. Woke up. Wait, no, that sounds really wrong. That sounds like an insult, actually. Hold on. Gecko said earlier that we were crusading at dawn. Let's go with that. Dawn Crusaders. Alright, we've got something resembling a character. Let's get rid of circle base and a bit of the jaw that's hidden. She doesn't have ears, because ears are hard. Let's pretend they're just hidden behind the hair. Even though we should see a bit of it here, but whatever. It's fine. Ears were pretty soft. Well, she's heard it all. She's heard things. She's seen, I mean, look at those eyes. She's seen things too. Those ears are no longer soft. It'll just increase her other senses. Exactly. She can smell trouble from a mile away, and she knows where to find it. I mean, look at that smile. She knows exactly what she's doing. Let's see, some hair over here. Oops, wrong hair. Wrong hair layer. I think that's a bit better in the way of shoulders, but I don't think it's perfect either. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to analyze this. See how I can improve it. And there, kind of, sort of. It's a character! We drew a character! Yay! She needs better eyelashes. There. Oh no! It's not mirrored, I have to try again. Or, you know, I could just be lazy and copy it over to the other side. Oh, it's on the same layer. Never mind. With those hard ears, she's gonna turn into a Super Saiyan, surely. Yeah, we can make it. We can do an attempt for ears. She deserves to have soft ears. We're gonna try our best. No promises, though. Bit lower, actually. Something like that. That's the most complex ear I can make, really. It'll have to do. Now she can see and hear everything. She knows what you've done, guys. Can just add some detail into the hair. Not perfect, but it's progress. Alright. Now to do it all over again several more times. Not today, though, unfortunately. I have to go to work soon. And since it's the Christmas season in retail, not only will I be assailed by Christmas music, by Michael Jackson of all people, it's gonna be so busy. Pray for my survival. So I'm gonna call it here for today. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully we can do a little bit more tomorrow. I got very distracted. So I'll be back tomorrow for more drawing. In the meantime, please take care of yourselves. Bye, Sam! Take care of yourselves. And sorry for the short stream. That's just the way it has to be on the weekends. Fun stream, I'm glad, PS. Take care of yourselves. Do something fun. And I'll see you soon.